And we're back. Once again, we have the man of the hour, our very special guest, the Raider expert himself, Aiden from Raiders Daily. Here we go. We're back. Woo! Yeah. Aiden, what's going on,
Let's
brother?
go.
How you doing, man?
What up, guys? Good, how are you?
Good, good, dude. We're glad to have you back. We know you're a busy guy. You're a young dude. You have a lot of knowledge, but we're ready to embrace it, hear it, and engulf in it. So, without further ado, man, I mean, what do you think of the Raiders so far? We last talked. I think it was week one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
yeah.
what are your thoughts from that to this current week?
Okay, so the last 2 weeks, everyone's been freaking out. So I noticed after the two losses, people are freaking out
Hard, yeah.
and ditching on this team already.
I know
And I've had 500 comments on my last couple posts. Paul Gunther under the hot seat right now.
for sure.
Things are very interesting right now, but there is hope right now. Trent Brown was back at practice, and Henry Ruggs were back at practice.
Awesome
Although
news.
Trent Brown was left halfway through for some reason, so that's worrying again.
It is. Before we dig deep into it, I do want to talk about Trent Brown. I feel like he's been like a big elephant in the room. You know what I mean? It's been all season. What are your thoughts on Trent Brown, bro?
Could be the next AB situation.
Yeah, and that's what I
He
was.
doesn't.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to play. It seems like he doesn't want to play for us.
yeah,
If he
yeah.
would love football, the
Uh-huh.
injury he has wouldn't keep him out this long. It's just seems like he doesn't love football. Like I've played through injuries because I love the sport, but
Yeah, and
he doesn't seem like he loves it.
he's very talented. I'll give him that. He's extremely talented. He's a humongous guy. He's a ginormous man. I do know he's really into politics and all that. But I'm wondering if that's the real reason behind it, or if he legit just doesn't want to play for us. Because I think you're right about that. I've been kind of getting that gist that maybe this fool don't want to play for us.
Yeah, but about the politics thing, I think he would come to the management and talk about that. NFL teams have been having meetings lately, so
Yep.
unless he's like protesting or something, I wouldn't know why he would just not come to practice, especially since that's his career. Most
Yeah.
guys, unlike AB, most guys, even though these things are going on in America, they're still playing every day. They're showing the change by like wearing it on the back of their helmets. During the
Exactly.
national anthem, they raise a fist or they kneel. So they're
Yeah.
showing it in different ways. So
Yeah, it's I agree, and it's been a weird situation with him the last pretty much all summer, right? It's been a weird thing all summer with him.
yeah, I mean
Um,
we need him
we
because
yeah, when he plays, he's a beast, bro. But I know
I
that
agree.
there's a lot of people, already thinking he's on his way out. I hope it's not the case, just because I know he's a huge anchor in our offensive line.
Yeah, he helps the run. So
Yeah,
Jacobs, well, that's a huge reason why he can break tackles, but he opens up that left side.
hundred
He opens up
percent.
that side for him.
Yeah, no, 100%, dude. Okay, now I did want to talk about that for sure. Now, about last week's game, a little quick recap on the Bills game. Um, First and foremost,
Floppy.
yeah, I was proud that we competed for a while, and I know people were talking about calls and all that. Even my dad was super pissed about the
That
calls,
was yeah.
and I get that, but at the end of the day, you can't fumble 3 times against anybody in the NFL. You can't do that.
Bills especially, yeah.
Yeah, and that was my
That
thoughts on
was
it. So, what were your thoughts on the game, man?
so from the first quarter, I could tell it was gonna be sloppy.
Yeah,
We were that was bad. So defense, I mean, they out they looked a little bit better. I'll give them that.
yeah,
But Paul Gunther's play calling is just not the best. That's to keep it easy. Don't want to be swearing on here.
yeah.
But
Oh, dude, I cuss all the fucking time. Trust me, bro. We're no holds barred over here. We're like you watch Pat McAfee show?
yeah,
Okay,
he's I like him.
yeah, he's crazy, but no, I'm not that crazy. But we like to keep it no holds barred here. You can cuss as much as you want.
Yeah, I feel you. But
But
on the offensive side, yeah, Derek Carr cannot two hands on the ball. Everyone's been saying that he cannot fumble like that. I mean, it was good to see him run a couple times, but if he's gonna run and fumble, well, most of the time he's fumbling, he's in the pocket.
yeah,
He doesn't fumble when he's on the run, so I actually
yeah,
encourage him to run more. But quarterbacks they're supposed to have the internal timer in their head
the
to know
internal
when they gotta get
clock.
the ball
Yep.
out. Carr likes to get the ball out fast. I don't know what he was doing. He held the ball for a long time. He dropped back, waited like 5 seconds, and what do you expect when you wait 5 seconds against the Bills' defensive line? They're gonna get pressure on you.
Yeah.
And he can't do that, especially against the teams, Chiefs, like the Chiefs and the Patriots. You cannot wait back in the pocket. You gotta get rid of that ball to guys like Waller. We didn't have Ruggs and Edwards, which was huge, but Aguilar has definitely stepped up for this team.
He has.
That call, he would have had that touchdown if they didn't make that stupid call. But, yeah, ultimately, we should have won that game by at least 2 touchdowns with all those fumbles. Those drives were momentum. We had those drives going. We're at, I believe, the 40-yard line.
Yep.
That would have been a first down. That was a first down. Fumbles the ball. And first and second down.
Dude.
Those are drives where they could at least be field goals. I mean, we're kicking field goals too much, but field goals are more than just fumbling and giving the Bills offense the ball back at the 40-yard line, which Josh Allen, he's crazy. He's going to feast off of that.
Yeah.
Same with Patrick Mahomes. We cannot fumble the ball. He could make a touchdown in one play from the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
We cannot do that this week against the Chiefs.
We can't afford to. Yeah, dude, as far as that Bills game, it was very frustrating to see just because damn, bro, like we were in that game, bro. We were in it. It's just like you said, sloppy play and those fumbles, and of course, Josh Allen did work. Their team played good, but man, bro, we were in that. That wasn't a game where I was like, oh well, they were way better than us. I think they're a better team than us, but we definitely could have won. We definitely competed.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Definitely agreed.
Yeah,
that was
one of those frustrating games, bro. And as far as Gunther, I know people are out for his head right now, and there's times when I'm like, maybe he shouldn't be on the squad, but I know he's Gruden's boy. That's like Gruden's best friend, right?
Yeah, but at some point, if it's the best for the team, you got to get rid of him.
Yeah. It's frustrating, bro. Now that's for sure a good recap of week 4. I mean, we definitely a game that slipped us by, a lot of mistakes. Week 5.
You got to talk about the Patriots game.
Oh yeah, the Patriots game. Oh my God, bro. The Patriots game to me was winnable too. It's just I feel like Bill Belichick is too smart for us because
we could have won that game.
Dude, we were kind of dominating that first quarter. Cam was getting sacked. He couldn't do nothing. And then they kind of figured out our run game or whatever, and that we, force feed Jacobs and do little 5-yard passes, and then we couldn't do shit afterwards. So, I don't know. That was a frustrating game too, man.
It was on our defense, and, yeah. It was on Carr and the defense.
Yeah.
I know, guy. I'm not blaming totally Carr, but he missed Waller multiple times, and it was very frustrating. He does not read down the field enough. That's what I do not like. He's not one of those guys that will the pocket, read all his targets. Seems like he likes to go from 1 to 2 to 3 targets. He doesn't look at all of them. He likes to go focus on one guy, then another guy, then another guy, which is too much time. He's not one of those guys that can read the field incredibly well.
He can't do that. So the head on the swivel type thing. You know what I mean? That those elite quarterbacks do. And I've been trying to not be on Carr's ass so much because I've been on his ass, on and off for the last few years. I don't think it's all his fault, just like you said. But
defense.
Our defense, bro, and I mean, God bless him, but we have to score 30 points every game in order to win, at least. Honestly, bro.
I agree.
Yeah, and
Mentals, where are they?
Yeah, it's
play calling. Not that these guys don't have talent. It's just I feel it all starts with coaching. I've had experience in high school. When you don't have a good coach, the team doesn't run. And Gunther may not be the right fit, but there's the system. I feel like the system's to fault partly. The system on defense. I mean, if guys are tackling that bad, if guys cannot stop a guy like Burkhead or Sony Michel, there's something you're not doing in practice. You should be ready for those type of guys. You should be studying film. You should be practicing those tackling drills. You should know how they run. You should be ready for that every week. You should be ready for those running backs. Be ready for who you're going to face. You cannot go out there and make them look like a star running back, like Christian McCaffrey. You cannot make a guy like Burkhead and Michelle look that good.
Dude, Burkhead went off, bro. That was so sad to see. Burkhead having 3 touchdowns or whatever it was.
Cam did nothing. It was all run game.
Yeah.
Elton did nothing. Edelman did nothing.
Yeah. And it's just crazy. It's very reminiscent of that 2016 year where we did put up a lot of points and we were in a lot of nail biter games. But it's the same thing, bro. I mean, I don't feel confident in beating anybody, even the Jets, bro, at this rate, unless we score 30. If we score 30, we have a chance every game.
I agree, but I don't think. I think our back 7 games, like you said about the Jets, I think those are definitely winnable games. I mean, our defense. Yeah. I mean, at the bye week, a lot of people are saying Paul Gunter will get fired the bye week.
Okay.
I could see that happening. I could see us making a turn at least decently on defense. At least we're not the Cowboys' defense, like 32nd in the league.
That's very true. That's very true.
If our defense at least steps up a little bit, this team can win 9 games easily, 10 games maybe. If this defense step up a little bit, make a couple stops. Because we've been in games where they've not made they made 2 stops all game. We've been in games.
I agree.
That's impressive when you have that bad of a defense that you're not.
No,
out of the game in the first quarter.
I agree 100%. And now you can call me crazy if you want, but I honestly feel like this Chiefs game is very winnable, dude. I feel like it's very winnable. I know Mahomes is a world beater, but I'm not scared of the Chiefs defense. You know what I mean?
He may be sick though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I was more scared of the Bills defense than the Chiefs defense. You know what I mean? So I know we can put up points on the Chiefs. We can put up points on them.
I agree, but now we've seen Patrick Mahomes not be himself twice. That's really promising. Against the Chargers, they should have lost that game. The Chargers almost beat them. And then against the Patriots, the refs ultimately helped them win that game. They had 10, 14 points in third quarter, second quarter.
Yeah. Chiefs
didn't look good. Their offense didn't look good. It wasn't clicking. And I know our Patriots defense is much better than ours, but you saw them drop that interception right off the bat.
Yeah.
They're making mistakes that we can come off of. We can make momentum off of. They're definitely making a lot of mistakes early on in the game. They're making mistakes every single game. We haven't seen them make mistakes like that before. Patrick Mahomes throwing right to a safety, right to a corner. That's never happened before. So they're looking kind of shaken right now.
They are, and of course, I do think they're probably thinking, oh, they're circling this Raider game. Oh, we'll right the ship on them. We'll drop 50 on those guys. And I hope they're thinking that because I want our team to be amped up because I really think that we can beat these guys. I think we can actually beat them.
I agree. We can totally beat these guys. I would have been less confident if it was the last year Chiefs where they put up 40, 50 points in a game.
Yeah.
But that's not happening right now.
Yep.
I mean, the defense is still worrisome. But we can definitely gun them if we get Ruggs back at least and Aguilar keeps producing. Jacobs, I know the Chiefs' run defense isn't the best. The defense in the whole isn't the best.
It's not.
I feel like this is really a chance to at least make it close. If we make it close, that's still a statement. You know?
Oh, for sure.
If we make it close with the Chiefs within a touchdown or a field goal. That's a statement right there. You know, bounce back. Bills game, come back firing. That has me promised because the next 7 teams we play, whole different category. They're nowhere near. Chargers twice. Well, we do play the Chiefs again, but Chargers twice, Broncos twice. Play the Jets, play the Browns.
Yep.
If we can keep up with this Kansas City team, those teams should be easy.
They should be. And even that Buccaneers squad. I know Brady threw 5 touchdowns last week, but he hasn't looked that great besides last week. You know what I mean?
You see that interception?
Yeah. Pick 6 is
bad.
Yeah.
Chargers weren't they weren't building off his mistakes.
Yes.
The defense looked kind of sloppy. You know, he was supposed to be the prime of the team. With Tyrod Taylor, you know, at the beginning of the year, they were looking forward to the defense. You know, Herbert came in. Herbert looks good.
He looks really good.
That defense looked very sloppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Herbert, but is he enough? Because he does those rookie mistakes. Derek Carr's definitely still better. I mean, Chargers fans are riding him like crazy already. But we saw that with Drew Lock last year. And what happened now? Exactly. Broncos team is the worst in the league. We're one of the worst offenses in the league right now.
Yep.
And they're one of the worst teams in the league. So, you know, Chargers may ride him, but we've seen that in our division before.
We have. No, we definitely have. Now, on to this week's that we've been talking about. How many points do you think it takes to beat this Chiefs team this week?
If they play sloppy, are we talking about like last week, like resemblance of last week, or are we talking about like prime Chiefs? Because I feel like they're gonna come out.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be able to practice. Mahomes isn't able to practice right now, so I feel like it's. I feel like we definitely. That's why I feel you that we have a chance because Mahomes. Not gonna be, he's gonna have like 2 days. So I feel like 30 points, 34. I
Okay.
feel like because this is definitely a winnable game. I mean, we're catching them without their prime quarterback. Tyreek killing them. They're gonna have to be practicing with their backup. We
Yeah.
got Carr out there making connections with our guys. So him missing a couple days of practice will be huge for us.
Humongous, bro. Humongous. I agree 100%. And I do think he'll have his yards. He'll have a few plays. I don't see him going off super hard like he, maybe he thinks he's going to. Because like you said, those practice days, they make a big difference.
Yeah, film.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Now, what are your predictions? What do you think happens this game?
I feel like so at the beginning of the game, I feel like we come out on our offense. Our defense might struggle a little bit, but I feel like first quarter really we got to be better in the first half.
Yep.
I'll say that. I mean, we made it close to the Patriots, but that was still a sloppy quarter. I mean, we scored like nothing in the first half.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it was both games. We haven't scored much in the first half. I mean, we
Yep.
got lucky with that Renfro play.
Oh, I know.
We've gotten lucky in the first half a couple of times with those deep balls, like throw up balls and but yeah, we got to be better in the first half. I mean, the Chiefs, you got to come out. You got to make them feel nervous. You got to make them want. Yeah, they got to make them uncomfortable because when they get uncomfortable, then they'll force things. And Andy Reid in his history has not been good under pressure. I mean, if that defense gets a little rattled, they may get a little out of touch. They may start making penalties and stuff. This team's not used to losing, so
Yep.
we can get up on them. They're gonna get a little rattled. They start making mistakes.
I really hope so. I really hope so. Now, if you being Nostradamus, you making your prediction, how do you think this game plays out?
So I feel like we can definitely win this game, but defense stops.
Yeah.
We need. They got Hilaire. Got to stop the run. They got
Yep.
Hill. This defense has to step up. If the defense can step up, 37-34 us.
Woo!
If the defense can
Oh
step
my
up.
goodness.
One stop. We just need one stop, maybe
Yeah.
two. Just need one stops. I feel like we can do this if our defense can at least get a stop. Abram, maybe he gets a hit or an interception. He's been looking reckless a little bit. He's been looking a little shaky, but I believe in them. Maybe defensive line can get a little bit. Collins got talking to. I believe Collins, but
Yeah.
him and Max Crosby maybe get a little bit pressure on Mahomes. That's huge. If you can get pressure on Mahomes,
100%.
so he can make those plays that you saw him run out pocket and dart one. But if you can get him make sure you take away that run option where he runs for the first down.
Yep.
He'll make a bad pass or he'll throw it out of bounds, and that's huge for us. Instead of getting that 40-yard gain, maybe push it to second, third down and 10. Then the pressure starts building on him. Then they got to make a play right there.
Yeah.
And our defense will be much more confident, thinking of that. We just stopped the Chiefs. We can do this, I definitely would be like that. I'd have motivation after if I got 1 or 2 stops or even a sack.
Yeah.
That will motivate the guys, That will get them hyped and pumped up. Because, that's possibly the top 3 best quarterback in the league. This is a top 3 offense, maybe the best offense in the league. And to even compete with them, that will get our guys pumped up.
Huge. Yeah, huge.
Do what the Patriots couldn't.
Yeah, no, definitely, dude. Definitely. And it would, yeah, like you said, give the team a lot of confidence. I think our defense definitely needs confidence. If they can force any kind of turnover, it being an interception or a fumble, I mean, I think those guys will feel like, champs because, like you said, this is probably the best offense in the league. So if our defense has any kind of success, they need that. They need that confidence, and it'll fuel the offense. Maybe Carr will make a streak or a slant to Ruggs, take it to the house, something crazy like that. Get this team amped up, get them fired up, get the juices running, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd like to see that Odell Beckham play with Ruggs, where they threw him in the backfield.
Yeah.
And he ran for that touchdown, get some blocking going, just put Trent Brown back.
Yeah.
We can make that play happen, with that speed, maybe get it to him in the flat.
Yeah.
He can use that speed, get some blocking, he's gone. Throw it downfield, more shots. Aguilar's been proven he can be a threat now. Him and Ruggs can be a threat now. Renfro's a threat downfield too. Woo-wee.
Renfro's
coming
a
up with big
beast.
catches. So we got 3 threats possibly coming back this week. We got Waller's been a little shaky. You know, I was kind of scared, but he's going up against Kelsey. So I mean, pressure's on Kelsey. I feel like it's kind of on Waller, but I mean, like he's going up against possibly the best tight end in the league. I feel like Kittle's the best, but he's the second best tight end in the league.
Yeah,
I feel like he could show something here. You know, maybe keep up with yards and catches with Kelsey.
he
It's a
can,
big statement for him.
and that's because that Chiefs defense isn't that great. Like I said, I know we can score on that defense. It's just we have to be consistent. We can't trade field goals with touchdowns. You know what I mean? We can't do that.
Exactly. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Too many field goals. Gruden's conservative, but sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
You cannot run. You can run the ball on first down. I would like to see more passing plays. Definitely more passing. I mean, I love Josh Jacobs. You can utilize him in the pass game, but I like more passes, especially on third down. No way in the ball on third down. Second down, I like to see way more passes too.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, we have the weapons to be aggressive. There's weapons on this team. We can be aggressive. I know Gruden's system likes to dink and dunk, and I think Carr's used to doing the dink and dunks now too, the 2-yard, 5-yard outs. But he has an arm on him. He's a big guy. He can throw, and I think he can be very successful in this game. I also think too, in order to win, you know, it'll be something crazy. Also, like maybe 40-35, 40-37. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game for sure. I think it's going to be a really fun game too, though. I think.
I agree. And I'd like us to utilize more of the other guys. So Richard and Booker, they're very underrated.
Oh, yeah.
So Foster Moreau. All those guys, I like to see them used more, especially Jason Witten. That's a guy – last year, I've studied the Cowboys, you know.
Yeah.
Last year, Jason Witten, he was those third down guys. You know, he would stop 5 yards. You could throw it to him. He's going to catch it and get a first down, you know. He's that scapegoat, especially for Dak Prescott last year. He was that scapegoat, you know. He was big body on third down that you get to. Waller can become that, but he hasn't been the last 2 weeks. So I feel like we could get Witten a couple chances, you know, especially at the end zone. I'd love to see him get that touchdown last week.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. I think you have us fired up. You're the Raider expert, man. You're the Raider expert. You know what's going on. You follow these guys. We try to keep up with you, but you're the expert, man. And if you think we have a chance, I think we definitely have a chance. And I think I know a lot of Raider fans are already talking a bunch of shit, and they're already jumping off the wagon already. It happens. It happens every year. It happens every year. But
just 2 losses, against
I know
2 of the best teams in the league right now.
I know. And
the Bills seem to be a Super Bowl contender.
Seriously. But I really do think this team has something. It's very early. We're 2-2. It's not the world's not ending yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like a team, you can really decide on a team once you get past week 10. That's when it gets dire situation. That's when you can really decide what a team is.
Yep.
You can't decide a team before their bye week, before they've even had a chance. You know, we don't even know if COVID will shut down the league yet. So there's nothing. You don't know yet. It's only we're only going into week 5. Like, I don't know why. They're just I know why. They're just used to seeing this. You know, they're used to seeing the hype and then us getting let down. But there's some promise. I mean, at least we have a team that could actually perform, that is beating the Saints, that's beating the Panthers. Everyone thought the Panthers that was like a close game, but they just went out and won a game that they shouldn't have won. I mean, they're sitting, aren't they 2-2 as well?
Something like that, yeah.
They're 1-2, 2-2. They're still there. I mean, the Panthers team's still good. I mean, they lost Christian McCaffrey, and they're still getting close in games. I mean, both our wins were impressive wins. If you think about it, Bridgewater just went off. Both those teams, I mean, the Saints are even rebounding a little bit. I mean, the Saints are going to be good.
Especially
we beat 2 solid teams.
Two
underrated teams.
And being that they're adding an extra wild card spot this year, I don't see any reason why we can't get a wild card spot this year. I truly believe that.
I see it being close though, because the Browns have showed promise in the Colts.
Yep.
We play both those teams, so those are going to be important games.
Big
those
games.
Are both wild card teams.
Huge games.
Those are both teams. Yeah, they're going to want to make the wild card.
Yeah.
You know, Baker, that's big for the Browns because, you know, that's big for us too. Carr and Baker both have been under heat.
Yep.
You know?
That'll be a fun game
have been
too.
Under heat. Yeah. We've had a lot of hate for us, and same with the Browns. So same with the Colts. Philip Rivers gets a lot of hate too. So there's 3 teams that are going to want to prove Haters run. I want to make the playoffs this year.
They do,
Put up
and
competition.
and if we played the way we've been playing, albeit last week it was sloppy, but we still competed with one of the best teams in the league playing sloppy. We can compete with pretty much anybody. You know what I mean?
I
Just
agree.
that defense needs to clean up for sure. We definitely need to clean up on that, and even get a little bit. The one thing I like about Abram is he's very aggressive. We need people like that. Strip the ball. You know what I mean? We need people like that.
Yeah, he's got to work on his game though. A little too
Oh,
aggressive,
yeah, for
He's
sure.
tackling maybe sometimes is not the greatest, but he's young, really young. So didn't play 2 games. So I'm still proud of him after 4 games. He's still showing decent. Our corners, Trayvon Mullen's been balling.
He's
He's
been
a
killing
dog.
it.
Arnett's out. That's kind of concerning.
It is.
But I feel like Mullen can guard. If anyone can guard Tyreek Hill, I feel like Mullen has the best chance. I mean, he's hyped right now. I mean, he's got everything on his side right now. I mean, he's one of the best corners right now. I feel like he's underrated, definitely. I feel like he's got the hype right now.
Yeah, he's playing great. No, yeah, he's one of the bright spots on defense for sure.
I agree.
I hated seeing Mo Hurst get on the list because he was also a bright spot on that defense.
That's a huge loss. That's why
Yeah.
I mean, he helped with little pressure we got, but I feel like
yeah,
we're not going to get much pressure on the Chiefs. I feel like it would be a miracle if we got any pressure on Patrick Mahomes.
yeah.
The secondary is going to have to step up big time. I mean, but I'm going to say, if we can keep it close, we can keep it to anybody. I agree with you. If we can keep it close this next week, even pull up the win, we could beat anybody on our schedule. I already
100%.
think that, but if we can keep it close, we can beat anybody.
Yeah, no, 100%. Give that team confidence. Now, I want to ask you, one of the last things I wanted to ask you, bro, where's Mad Max at? Where is that guy?
I don't know. I mean, I talk to him and his girlfriend sometimes. I mean, I was going to donate to some of their charity, yeah.
Okay.
On Instagram, yeah. Rachel Washburn. Shout out to her if she ever watches this. But and Max, they're a great couple. But if you think about this, I mean, we've faced some of the best offensive lines in the league. I mean, Bill's offensive line. I mean, it doesn't matter even if they had bad offensive line. Josh Allen's very athletic.
Extremely.
Same with Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, their offensive line wasn't that great. I mean, we got some pressure on them, but Drew Brees as well. Their offensive line is great. I mean, that has to be because Drew Brees is like getting old now. Trying to protect him every way they can.
Yeah.
But if you think about that, those are 2 offensive lines that are fighting and they're dogging, and they're very good. It's important to protect their quarterbacks, and this week's gonna be the same because the Chiefs' offensive line is very good too. And Patrick Mahomes is a great athlete, so he's gonna be able to scramble. He's gonna be able to make plays on the run. So if you think about that, I mean, our defensive line is great against teams that are not so great. Our defensive line's not that great, but if you look at Mad Max, he got most of his sacks. He got one against the Bengals.
Yeah.
Against teams like that. So, I mean, it's just harder against better teams. I mean, we need to upgrade at defensive line. I don't want to get rid of Mad Max, of course, but it's good. He needs other guys to help him get there, He needs that guy to, take the double team like Aaron Donald. He needs guys that'll give him a chance, open up the hole so he can get to the quarterback,
Guys like Khalil Mack. Wink, wink.
Exactly. Oh, man, you got it. Oh, it hurts.
Yeah, I know.
That hurts. Think of our defensive line if we still had him.
Bro, I try to laugh about it now, but that hurt me so bad when we traded him.
It hurts, yeah, with this defense. Any pressure helps this secondary that's getting burnt a lot, but he's a guy that can change a franchise, change a defense, Khalil Mack is. That's why I didn't agree with us getting rid of him.
Bro,
His mere presence on the field.
He's a killer.
Think of Patrick Mahomes lining up with Khalil Mack coming at him.
I know. And if you remember, too, Khalil Mack won us a few games by doing that strip sack. He strip sacked so many times, bro. That was his thing.
That touchdown against the Panthers that helped us win that game.
Yeah.
Back in 2016.
It's I hate to look back at it, but it does hurt because of how little pressure we get. And imagine if we had Mack and we had Crosby. And Crosby would feast if we had Khalil Mack.
Exactly. It would help Mo Hurst a lot.
Yeah.
Collins. It would help guys like that. They would be able to. They would have an easier time. They would definitely, because they'd have to double team him, and then you leave a guy that could possibly get there.
Yeah.
To him, and that would really help us. I mean, Max had a lot of tackles. I was proud of him this week. He still dogged out a little bit.
No, Max is a baller.
Yeah, it would have been much easier. The thing is, we didn't have to get rid of Khalil Mack for some draft picks.
I know.
We probably still would have got Ruggs anyways.
We would have. I think so, too.
I mean, and Amari Cooper. I mean, that was not necessary either. We were going. I feel like full rebuild mode. We were just trading our best pieces for draft picks, and now looking back, it just really hurt.
It hurt. It does hurt. It does hurt because the process is longer. Now I'm still trusting the process. I do love Gruden. Yeah, I mean, Gruden makes me want to run through a wall when I hear him talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a great guy.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm confident. I hope we can talk about a Raider win next week, bro. I really hope we can.
I agree.
Get our team fired up, dude, and get everybody, all the haters, to stop. Cause
it'll be a bye week, so we should have a good conversation.
Oh, 100%,
over
bro.
Everything.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely, and hopefully it's a Raider win because we'll have a lot of momentum if we can beat the Chiefs, bro. That'll be talk of the town if we can do that.
Yeah, and everyone will have a chance to get healthy. You know, incognito, that would be huge if we can get healthy. I mean, Ruggs is still a little banged up.
Yeah.
Trent Brown maybe will come back if we win this game.
I hope so.
Maybe actually feel hyped.
Yeah.
You know, even if we keep it close, show them that we have a chance. Maybe he'll come back, you know. Maybe he'll come back full form, and then we can start dominating against defensive lines again.
Dude, 100% I agree. Aiden, I didn't even expect all this time you gave us. You're a fucking beast, bro. And I hope we continue to talk, dude. You're an awesome dude.
Thanks, you too, bro.
Thanks, brother. Hey, I'll talk to you next time. We'll keep that Raider spirit, man.
I mean, yeah. I got you, bro.
Got you, brother. Later, man.
See you.